In this video, we will learn the fundamentals of select statement. We have already created a sample database HR. This HR database has 3 sample tables. And let me start by selecting data from one of these tables. So one of the table is employees, EMP, and it has all these 8 columns. Now, if I want to fetch values from some of these columns, I could write select the first column, second column, third column. Let us say I want to have salary as well and department number as well from EMP. So select list of columns in any sequence you like, separated by commas from the name of the table. Of course, you will not put a comma after the last column. This is one of the simplest select statement. So now I am fetching, although the table has 8 columns, I'm fetching 5 columns out of that 8. In case if you want to select all the columns from a table, then you just replace the column names with a star, also read as all. So we're going to read this as select all from employees. And again, these are the most basic things you could do with a select statement. You can also perform arithmetic operations with columns. For instance, let us say this is my salary column. Now let us say I want to calculate the daily salary of each employee. For that, I could write select. I'm going to select employee number, name, the actual salary, and then I can say salary divided by 30. Let me take it a bit further. Let us say I want to calculate the annual salary. For that, I could say salary multiplied by 12. Let us say I want to add a 500 bonus to everyone's salary. I could say salary plus 500 from the name of the table. So basically, we can perform arithmetic operations. And I hope I don't need to explain you what these symbols mean. So you can use any of these symbols with a number column of the database. So let us run it and see the output. And there you go. Employee number, name, salary. These are the actual columns in the table. Then I did salary by 30, salary divided by 30, and this is the output I'm getting for that. Salary multiplied by 12, this is the output I'm getting for that. And salary plus 500, this is the output I'm getting for that. Now, please remember, your actual physical columns are employee number, name, and salary. They physically exist in your table. These are not physical columns. These are expressions or calculated virtual columns. They do not exist physically in the database. Whatever you do with a select statement is only for reporting. It's only for output. So in the database, no new column got added, no values got changed. A select statement will not change any values in the database. As I said earlier, select is an output only statement. So the kind of reports we want to see, we write the select statement for those reports. No actual change will happen in the database as a result of a select statement. If you want to add a column, yeah, sure, use an alter table add column syntax. If you want to change values in a column, sure, use update table set and column equal to value, use that update statement. So those DDL and DMLs will change the tables and change the data. Select will never change the data. Next, you may have noted that the column headings are very inappropriate. You can give, an appropriate column heading. I can just give a space and I can say daily salary. again space, annual salary, again space, bonus. These are called as column aliases. What is a column alias? It's a temporary alternate name given to a column or expression in select statement. So it's a temporary alternate name given to a column or expression. So I can say, okay, the physical column is salary, but I can change it only for the display purpose as salary. I can just display the heading of sal column as salary if I want to. Let us run this and see the change and have a look. So my actual physical column is salary. If I want to permanently rename this column, I'm going to use alter table employee rename column. We have done that. But if I only want to change the column heading for one of the reports, I can just, after the select, I can just give a space and give the alternate name that I want. This is temporary. This is only for this report. Same way, this expression, this calculation, salary by 30, I gave it a alias, daily salary. This one is annual salary. This one is bonus. Column alias has to be one word. So if I give a space here, I will run into an error. Have a look. So column alias has to be one word. It cannot be two words. If you wish to have a space in the column alias, then optionally you can put it in double quotes. So if you put it in double quotes, then yeah, fine. You can have a space in between. So there you go, there's a space. And when you put it in double quotes, it will retain the case. So it will display it as I have written it. Optionally, this is not mandatory. You can write a as keyword. This as keyword has no impact on the output. It is just for us to, make the reading easy. Okay, we are displaying salary as sal as salary. We want to display this as daily salary. So this is just for our, clarity of reading. It has no impact on the output. So these are optional things. So yes, you can perform calculations on columns. You can give temporary alternate column headings, and we call them column aliases. Next, have a look at this column. I'm selecting the last column, department number from employees. And of course, in one department, there are multiple employees. The department number value will repeat. What if I want to know what are my unique department numbers? I don't want repetition. I just want to know what are my unique department numbers. There is a keyword called distinct. What distinct does, it goes to this output and it eliminates every and all repeating values from this output. And it will make sure that only the unique values are written in the output. So when I write distinct department number, have a look. The unique department numbers that I have are 10, 20, 30, and then null also. Same way, select job from EMP. So again, on one job, on one designation, there can be many employees working. As you can see, there are multiple salesmen, clerk, and managers. But if I want to know what are the unique jobs in my employee table, I can again write the keyword distinct and I run it. And the unique jobs are these six. So there may be 14 records in employee table or 15 records in employee table, but they all have either one of these jobs. I wish to once again remind you, SQL language is not case sensitive. I write keywords in uppercase. That's my habit. You don't have to do it. So guys, I'm going to copy all this code. As usual, this code will be available on Brightspace. So what we have seen so far, we have seen that I can select specific columns or all the columns. I can perform arithmetic operations on my columns. I can perform arithmetic operations on my column. And I can also give alternate names to column headings called as column alias. If a column has repeating values in the output, I can eliminate those repeating values using a distinct keyword. Let us move on to the next video lecture.